Okay, here we are at the, well, I would say the end of day one, but it's only just after lunch, but it's raining. So I'm going to have to call it a day. Everything above the tarp is primed, well, except for just a little bit on the bottom two boards above the tarp. So I didn't replace any of those boards. I caulked quite a bit. I think it looks pretty good. You know, the thing is, you start trying to replace little pieces of siding, and all you get is rot everywhere. And so I'm going to try to save these pieces as much as possible. I haven't used any new pieces yet, but I've got, as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows to fill in. I've got one piece down there on the ground that's probably going to be okay to go back. And I'll probably be able to get some out of this one. I mean, this is best of what's left time, folks. That's all you can do. I mean, this is just a cosmetic job, but you know, compared to what it looked like before, looks 1,000 times better. I'll hit that on the corners now. I know there's a big gap there, but I've got some corner boards that are going to more than cover those edges. And so I'm really depending on the corner boards to do a lot of the heavy lifting as far as making this look good. So, but yeah, pretty pleased with it so far. I mean, I've only been out here. I had to finish getting the 1x6 corners ready this morning, so I did not get here until gosh, it was like 10. No, it was almost 11. So this is only 2 hours worth of work. So I think if I can get a good day, the weather's supposed to be nice tomorrow and Wednesday, I'll definitely be able to finish up. But I hopefully we'll get the lion's share of it done tomorrow. All right, we continue on tomorrow. Okay, so I know that siding looks odd. It's that way for a reason. It's that way for a reason. The reason being that that corner is just about gone. The two timbers there that you can see the general condition of them. So what I've done is I've put some blocking. You can see those screws here and there. That little row, I've put a piece of blocking behind the wall to tighten all that up and to hold all that siding together. And I'm going to put two 1x6s, one on each part of the corner. These are here simply to help with something to hold it, because there's really nothing. There's nothing there. It is just so amazing. So basically it's going to be, got some good stuff up there, got some good siding to nail into there. Basically it's going to be, I don't know, you know, it's just, we're trying to make some serious chicken salad here. And we'll see how it turns out. Okay, talk to you in a minute. Okay, well, there's the foundation. I gave that piece of wood a swift kick and it fell right out. Gosh, it is bad. Anyway, I'm going to try to slip that back up in there, nail it off. It'll look nice. I don't know. It's just, the more you do, the worse it gets. Alrighty, let's see what we can do. Day 2. I have a computer call to go make, so this wasn't a full day's worth of work. But I did get the first coat of primer on that side, well, on the top of that side. Still got some stuff left to do woodwork-wise. And then got all that filled in, got it primed down to, you can see, my back just does not allow me to bend over for long periods of time. And so I'm going to bring my bucket tomorrow so I can do those bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. So yeah, and I've come up with a game plan for this corner. This corner is rotten. All this wood's rotten. I'm going to, I had kind of a halfway plan for these, extending these over. It didn't work. So I'm just going to cut them off right along the line with the other ones. And then I'm going to put one of my doubled up 1x4s in there. I'm going to run some 6-inch screws all the way through that rotten wood. And then on the inside, I'm going to put another 1x4 so the screws will have something to grab onto. And so that's going to take care of that, because that's basically how that corner was made. And the corner came out really well. I'm stopping that short because as you can see, the foundation is all screwed up and it's kicked out right there. And I just thought, man, they don't want me to fix the foundation, and so I am just going to, and you can see where the brick is falling away. It's up there by those 2 brick. So I might even end up tearing off the bottom board right there, and I think I'm going to do that, and just leave the boards even, and then leave the corners up at all the corners. You know, it's not going to look great any way I do it, but given the condition of the place, you know, that board's got to come off. That's in terrible shape. All right, so that's what we got. This is the next big side I'm going to do. As you can see, it's got a lot of holes, but you can see that corner, you know, I mean, is it super duper? No. Will caulk take care of that? Yeah, I can make it do that. All right, see you on the next video. So we got the, gonna fix this corner. This corner's rotten. Doesn't look rotten, but it's dry rotted. So we're gonna put you see how we did that 1x4 right there to hold the siding. We'll put another one right next to it. On the inside, we're going to come out here, put that 1x right there where that space is, and then I'm going to put another on top of it. I was going to do both at once, but I've only got 6-inch bolts to do it with, so I can put that on and screw another one over top of it. And then of course, when it's done, that corner will look like this corner. All right, be back. See, I've got those carriage bolts through there, and those bolts run all the way through that. There was just enough of that corner post left that I could screw these 1x's in so that they would be tight enough to get these bolts through. So I had a 6-inch drill bit and I had 5.5 inches to go, so I had a little bit of leeway. So I've just snugged these up. They're not super tight because I can feel it. I can feel that. Actually, I could probably turn those another inch. They probably compress that much, but I don't want to do that. So I don't know if they compress an inch, but it's definitely not solid. I mean, those 2x's aren't solid. But now this corner is good and braced up, good and steady. So I'm going to put another. I had to go home because the piece I'm going to put over with this was too thick, and so I had to go down, plane it down to 3/8 of an inch. Now it's going to be perfect. So it's going to look just like that, I hope. All right, be back in a minute.